Okay, guys, we're back again for another episode, and today we'll be discussing camera emotions and discussing how we can actually use tools to be able to communicate effectively. And I'm here with my key group, Ebere, and we're walking through a couple of tools. So you can tell us, what do you think we should do today?
So actually, we are trying to see how we can explore on different importance between the Cinetech dolly, the Dana dolly, and perhaps the Matador, and then see how we can get different motions and then what each and every of those equipment could definitely, gives us in terms of trying to project kind of a cinematic experience.
So we've kind of set up a small scene, right? Between two young couples. One is in detention for something she may or may not have done. And they're like having this, and we're gonna like have the revelation of her bondage come on the table when she brings up the handcuff to the table. And something we're trying to do is, like, as a cinematographer, right? When you're asked to like determine the camera emotion for this scene, first of all, most of us just default to tripods. So what we're trying to do is use several tools to capture the same scene and repeat it and see how do we connect emotions? What's the string line of emotions that exist when we use a certain tool versus a certain tool versus other tools that exist? So we will film them all together and combine the footage and see how that goes. This is our first scene of 3 scenes that we'll try out. And at the end, we could probably have like a summary conversations that hopefully you'd be enlightened as to why we choose certain tools to be able to make cinematic judgments. And our key group is here to help us with the scene, and we're going to like dive into it and we're going to have fun.
Okay, so let's go in and then see how it
so
works,
we're going and we're going to go on the camera. So the first tool we started is the biggest of all, which is the Cinetech dolly. Then we'll move to the doorway dolly, then we'll move to the Dana dolly, and then we'll move to the tripod. And when you edit a film, when you cut, it's like blinking, right? And sometimes when an emotion is unbroken and it's just steadily connected, like you see in those one-ers, it helps keeps the audience glued to like what's happening next, as opposed to the blink that happens. So I want to see like at what point that becomes an advantageous communication weapon, or at what point is it like the standard traditional of like cut. Not like cutting is bad, it's just how do we draw our audience in and make them more tied into the situation? That's what all these experiments about. So we'll be on the other side and you get to see what we're doing. Yeah, so the gist is sweet, they're emotional about it. Yeah, we're good with light. And action. And go.